Alright guys, welcome back to Max 2D channel on the ground in Louisville where we left off. We're at B16 right now. We're going to head over to Austin. Primarily testing to see if we get at least frame rates to where they were before. So thanks for tuning in. And we're going to get underway here in just a second. All right. We'll go ahead and get the IRSs going here. And turn on the emergency lights. Get the AC going. And let's go ahead and dispatch. We're back in the 838 NN. So it's going to be a little bit of weather to contend with. Whoops. And we'll pretend like that's scheduled service. We'll try for a 19. We'll beat that, but we'll just go ahead and say it's 19 off. So about 215 over. I'll just plug in my own here. Take 120 and 1000. U.S. domestic fuel. Still worried about the burn a little bit. The burn, fuel burn being accurate. Alright, Apollo 4. That should work. Winds are pretty much still out of the southwest there. And Austin, obviously south flow. Winds are kicking a little bit. They may have had some severe weather just blow through there. Let's see. Or if we can take a, we can probably take a 2-9 departure. And we'll take 17 left at Austin probably. And we'll look at the Blue E4. Should have kept that on there. Let's see what the Dixie looks like. Lakes. Susie 4. There's our route. So here we are here. Taxi probably straight out Gulf all the way to the end there. It's pretty simple. And we can apply that. We've got 2700. Whoops, just updated. Still the same weather. We're still updating weather. Let's give it a second here. There we go. Winds T40 broken at 47 out of Louisville. La da 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 da. Still going to be a 29 departure. South flow 2900, 4800, 200. Looking at a 2100 arrival. Being south flow, so yeah, that's fine. Let's just use EDC. And we'll compute that. Okay, so our niche, I hate it when it does that. So 400 is going to be our actual flight level. Our ZFW is going to be 116,180. Release field 21,232. And 3.5 on the reserves. So we'll be able to derate at 40C. So takeoff 2 flaps 5, 40C should give us 137, 138, 142. Full flaps 41, 7 left. Yeah, plenty of margin there. I'm not too worried about that. VRF 131, approach speed 142. That's fine. We'll update the plan here with the performance data. We can release underload by 13,470. Let's send this to TOPCAT for payload. Yeah, 116, 180 set, 4.9 the stab trim, that's fine. 24.2 Mac. 9 and 111. 1858 and 2022. That'll work. Top of climb winds 258 at 44. And we're going to climb at Pocket City. Descent forecast 258 at 44. Where's our top of climb? We'll take actually 310. 234 at 54 and 230, 229 at 53 and 15,000, 226 at 39. Okay, let's file up. And we're going to change this to 400. And you can see it's got it in there. I think I got enough gas, don't you? Alright, one thing I forgot to do is freaking connect up to the network. Did some changing around. To see if there's anybody in the neighborhood. Always want to make sure we're not spawning over anybody. That looks good. Boy, there are way too many vehicles running around this little airport. Okay, we can export. That should complete the dispatch. Alright, let's go throw the payload in there. Release field 21232. Nine and 111. Uh, 1858. 2022. Let's request boarding. Our departure runway is going to be right down here.
Morning.
Morning. Can see your boarding card, sir, please? Thank you. Hello.
Morning.
Both GPSs are pretty much in agreement. Close enough, we'll take the left side. Let's get the route. Activate, execute, alternates EDC. We'll take that via mist if we have to. So this is us right here. And our Susie 4. And yeah, 17 left. Need to look at so Jetty 830 RNP 0.24. Yeah, we're fine there. All right, let's go audit the route. Boarding completed. So that's good. Pretty much right on the money. Performance in it. Oh, 258 at 44. CI is 25. 3.5 are the reserves. CFW should match our dispatch papers. 116.1, 116 rounded up to 2. That's right. We are a double D rate for 40C. And let's make sure weather's matching. 240 at 12. Surface winds. No slope. 1/500's acceleration. $3,000's going to be thrust reduction. Whoops. Whoops. 800, turn nose hard, no cutback. Flaps 5. 25.4, 5.07, 36, 38, and 42. Right on the money as advertised. Bam. All right. .07. Trim that. We can bug up 142 in the speed window. Initial heading 296. .400, no ATC online. That and the pressurization. TDZ's 492. 500's fine. Flight directors can come on. Auto brake to RTO. 2200 in the TCAS. 22.8 is Vatsim's advisory. Weather and turbulence, we're not using the HGS. And the local altimeters 3011, that completes the EFIS MCP, MIP, CD, pre-flight, and CP. LNAV, VNAV, auto throttle on, as indicated in the FMA, all is set, V-speeds are set. The ICAS, takeoff 240C is set and indicated. Be right back, refill the coffee, we'll fire up the APU, get for push, and go. right, all right. It's about ready to turn on that, fire up the APU and push start and get out of here. Just a second. So we'll fly a standard ICO NDAP 2 noise abatement departure, pilot nav. On the Apollo. Go bring back Louisville. We're going to plan on RNAV Zulu 17 left for the arrival. So here's us. Take one quick look around, make sure nobody else. I'm not going to back over anybody. We're going to be nose right. So we'll taxi, push back here, taxi out, on down Mike to the end of 29. Jetway's pulled back, ground equipment's clear. APU bleeds on, we'll bring on the APU. Go ahead and turn these on even though they're not going to do anything just yet. Take a second for the APU to spool up. I believe we said we were going to try to block out on the hour. We're going to be about a half hour early. Everybody knows I like early. I always think it's funny, the developers put in 3D grass, they do all the time, but look how tall it is. I think somebody in ops would be losing their job if that grass got that freaking high. But, you know, it adds to the immersion factor, I guess. Alright, APU's on, bleeds on. We're ready to go. I'm just going to bring in all the fuel. We're not going to be sitting here for very long. Turn on the anti-collision. And TCAS, we're going to move into the movement area. Let's call for push. And nose right. Oh, shoot. And I always forget. God dang it. I need to take us off. Brakes on.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Locking gear. Departure check completed. Flight command 600.
Parking brakes on.
Clear. Start that wheel.
Flip the ignition over to the right. We used the left last time. We'll start number 2 first. Looking for 26N1 and rise in oil pressure. And I probably ought to turn the freaking packs off. There we go. Rise in oil pressure. (26N2) rather, fuel in. We'll have max motoring and starter cutout here shortly. Take a look and see how GSX positions us. Alright, number 1. Rise in oil pressure and 2 rise.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brakes set. Fuel in.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass being removed.
Starter cutout, we can go on gens. APU bleed can come off, packs can come on, isolation valve can go to auto, APU can come off. Flaps 5 set.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Guidance on the left hand side. We have 2 good engines, 21.5 N1 and 61.4 motor in there. Flaps 5 set indicated. Cancel recall and we can blank out the engine display. Be ready for taxi here. Check to see still no ATC online. We'll have a look on VATSPY and see who's in the neighborhood. Here's us. It's going to be us right here. There's our departure there. And that's Dallas arrivals there. Austin's where we're coming from. Got 2 inbound, 1 outbound. Equipment, ground equipment, and the dudes are clear. Alright, what do you say we get on out of here? Why does that do that with the brake? I don't know. Parking brakes off. So the winds are going to tend to push me around a little on the ground, which we all know is unrealistic. Go, sucker. Oh, I meant golf or on... Ah, crap. Wanted golf. Alright, we gotta have to make a couple of turns. Because I'm a dumbass. Notice when it gets to a certain speed, it'll settle down. But then it becomes too fast to taxi. Not sure I can use... Papa, but give it a go. God damn. Frame rates and stutters are pretty bad. God. Stop that already. It doesn't seem like anybody else has this issue with the PMDG 737. I'm gonna have to see if there's some kind of setting I've got in FSU IPC.
Approaching 3-5 right.
Kentucky Air Guard. turn down RAS just a hair. Lights can come on. Bring up weather radar just in case. I don't see anybody on the approach end. I got a misplaced taxiway light here, I noticed.
Approaching 29. On runway 29.
Alright, you guys ready? Let's do it. 40%. Set takeoff thrust. Looking for 91.4. 2 good engines. Takeoff thrust set. 80 knots. Check. Having to keep in a little bit of rudder here.
V1, rotate. V2.
Oh, man, I don't know what that was. Positive rate, gear up. 400 feet autopilot. LNAV and VNAV engaged. There goes Louisville. On a departure. Auto brake off, gear handle off. Go flaps 2. Pitch over for acceleration. We'll go through our flaps retraction schedule. Bring up to flaps 1. And we're through our up speed. Pretty much unrestricted at this point. We'll continue to climb. Downtown Louisville, coming over the river. Coming up on Luke. Autopilot anticipates that turn a little bit. 30 knots off the nose. There's Louisville coming up through some clouds. Airport's behind us here. About 20-25 minutes early off the Archer there. Through 10,000. Lights can come on. Making our way. Still pitching over a little bit for VNAV speed. That target speed is going to be about 290, and then we'll start to climb again. We can see 293 or 0.786. That's our economy climb. Now once we hit that, you see we're in VNAV speed, and it's starting to pitch back up to climb up to our cruise. The D-rate's washed out almost, not quite. We're in climb 1. I forget what the default D-rate washout is. I wanted to say it was somewhere in the teens. Might be 23. Honestly, I can't remember where that was set. Nonetheless, we'll continue on up. We'll still pitch for speed. Looks like it's about 15,000. We're going to climb now. So headed southwest. I kind of get above these cumulus clouds here. Set standard now, of course. A little bit of chop here in between the layers. We can submit a PIREP for 18,000 on active sky. So we've submitted that. We can see ourselves on the map here. And our PIREP would show up as well. There's our PIREP here that we filed. And we're in that we're smoothing out here. Go ahead and turn off weather radar. So here we are off the departure, steaming towards Austin. Looks like got Houston Center online. All right. So hopefully Memphis will come up. So top of climbing 77, it's 1850 now. This is 1920, about another couple hours should have us on the ground. I don't know if that chart showed yeah, that one doesn't support moving maps. We are headed towards Lambs. Yeah, so we're already way outside. There's our next arrival. Then we'll take, we're going to take the 17 left right here at Jedi. So Solo, not sure what that is, or Susie Vader. Frames in the 50s. I think I just needed a reboot. That's not bad. That won't hold up, obviously. But for my PC with the PMDG add-on, 2 weather programs, and add-on scenery, can't complain too much until I get a new one. Stream health still looking fine. We can go take a look at where we are on the map right here. Evansville, Indiana, I believe. Coming up on, was that Parkersville, or can't remember. Be St. Louis right there. We're gonna make our way down. There, so you can see where I turned wrong incorrectly on the taxiway there. Oh well. Nobody complained. Louisville, I went to basic training here at Fort Knox when I was in the Army. Whoops. Turn that off. Don't need those. We'll look for a gate 15 arrival. Which is not charted, but what the hell? Supposedly, the real world on FlightAware it shows that's where that plane went to. Gate 21 was the other one. So it doesn't appear to be a gate 15, at least charted. That must have been some kind of RJ gate. We'll see. We'll just plan on 21. Evansville down there, maybe. Parkersville, whatever. I think that's Paducah, Kentucky there. there's our route. We're on J31 right now. About 1,400 to go, 1,300. Our 1,000 to go. Coming up on cruise, then our pitch mode will switch over to VNAV path. We'll stay in LNAV. Economy cruise should be 0.86. Actually getting more than that right now on the climb. Speed mode goes to FMC speed. We'll slow down just a hair. Taking a look around the world, coming into ZME's airspace. It's 544 pilots online right now, 78 controllers. I'm guessing that looks like Kingston's on. Let's take a quick spin around the world. Europe's still pretty active. Got Roma, Warsaw, Bucharest, huh. just play with something in the dispatch here. So 0.87 or 0.78. That's our CI, so and that's pretty much what we climbed out at too, 0.79 really. So our great circle distance, we dispatched for 760, or 761 was our great circle. We dispatched for 761. We dispatched for 786. Our air distance is 903. Average headwind component is going to be 53 knots. That's our route. Should be getting 245 at 59 roughly. Close. $251 at 66 at Humbo. Yep, that's pretty much right on the money. About an hour and 45 to go here. Let this fly for a minute. I will be right back. Let's have a look around the world. Is that Dyer, Tennessee, maybe? I think we passed Paducah ways. Well, I see it's still not drawn in scenery there. That's an issue. Why is it not? Something's wrong. I think I'm going to turn off VSync. I think I made that change. What's going on? It was fine. Check out the resource monitor. It's not using a lot of the CPU at all. Not really seeing any big issues. I don't know why it would stop. Not sure why I had Ultra on textures. I just don't know why it's not drawing in. That's clearly not correct. Don't know why I'm all of a sudden having that issue. Seems a little weird. Houston Center is going to be 126.95. that into standby. Starting to draw in yet? Not really. So we'll pass right over Little Rock here, NQA, Memphis. Top of descent 381. Still tracking for a 2045Z arrival. Yeah, one thing I'll need. So RVR of 30 or 5/8 will have that R&P 0.24 will meet that. We'll select 0.10. The decision height's going to be 830 for that. That's 338 above the ground. And the missed approach is going to be climbing left turn to 3000, direct hook and hold. If we were R&P3, if we just left it at the defaults, our decision height would be 890. We'd need 7/8. If the lights were out, obviously, we'd need to increase that to 1 1/4 on both sides. Oops. Actually, we can lose that. And Austin reporting winds 150 to 11, 10 miles scattered at 3,500, broken at 5,000, overcast at 200. So we are good. Still not drawn in. The scenery down there very well. I'm going to predict it's going to be some serious stutters as we get closer to the airport. Steaming ever so close. Looks like Houston approach is on. Looks like we're the only arrival. Like doing a little better job. Catching up. hour and 15 to go. Go take a look at the severe weather risk for today. It's kind of diminished a lot. Now it's all the slight risk. It looks like that's kind of what we thought. Or they expected it to the system to back up a little bit, which it did a little bit, but I'm thinking the atmosphere is just a little too worked over. So for our area here in KC, they're looking at a 60% watch possibility. Tornado or a tornado or two all appear possible. So all modes. Looks like I don't know if they're going to issue a Tor watch or a severe watch. We'll have to see. I was just upstairs looking outside. We're getting some pretty good daytime heating going on and some clearing, so we'll have to keep an eye out on that. For about 5% tornado hatch, Kansas City's just in the 2% wind and hail. It doesn't look all that impressive. We're going to fly through the, or above the watch area rather. We're right about here in the sim, so you can tell they're kind of uncertain. They're kind of uncertain. The local WFO is high of 80. And storms mainly before 11 p.m. So I don't know if we're going to be capped a little bit, and that's kind of what they're looking at. But we'll see. Flight sim world-wise, let's check out SimFlight. See what's going on. Just Sims Moscow for Prepare 3D version 4. It actually looks pretty good as far as airports go, scenery go. I think everybody knows Fly Tampa's updated a couple of their airports to have SODI. Jetways, this is old news. We've did a flight into there the other day. So not much there. Looking at our position here. There's the Memphis area. We're steaming down into Little Rock right now. So we're about 55 out of Little Rock. I'm not sure what this cloud is going on there. Why it's brown or whatever. I don't know if that's cloud or terrain. It's just not, it's not drawing anything in. Wow, look at that. I don't know what is going on with the sim. I did just update my graphics driver. I wonder if I should roll that back. There was a new NVIDIA driver out. Alright, so let's have a look 280 between 230 and 170 is solo. That's right. 250, 13 or above at missed low. 250, 13, Susie's between 16 and 10. Vader at or above 8. MG Tech 220 at or above 5. At 220 at or above 5. Jesus. So these are all hard. 210 at 4,000. Jesus. Oh man, I forgot to put in the frickin' descent forecast again. $234.54. Usually when the sim stops drawing in, that's a bad sign right there. That is not good. When that starts happening. I mean, it's 64-bit, so it's not like we're gonna run out of memory or CPU usage is way up. Skype host. I thought I don't know why that's frickin' running. We're good. It's not using the disk at all. The memory's not using anything. 42%. Huh. There must be an issue with that new driver. That's just not right. Jesus Christ. We ought to be getting good frame rates now, huh? No, not really. So, I don't know what the hell's going on. So anyways, Little Rock's under this, they're under a watch right now. They've probably got some warnings. See if we're painting anything. You can see that TCU right here. And it's painting those storms in now. Those are severe. They should be severe anyways. No, not yet. Just wondering if this is going to start to bow out a little bit, maybe a little bit later. You can see we got some development up around from Wichita and up to Concordia, just to the west of KC. I don't know if they're going to... that MD's still active. They're still not quite sure if it's going to... So we're still not drawing in scenery. That's not a good frickin' sign at all. Really wish I knew why that was. So the hot pink is turbulence here. The rest are, it's looking below us 2 degrees. So this is Little Rock area here, Hot Springs, and just to the west of, northwest or whatever of Little Rock. So we're going to be south of that system. Regional approach, I think that's Fort Worth. Yeah, Fort Worth Regional, Houston Hobby set up, and we're getting ready to cross into ZFW. So I'm not sure if anybody's going to come online for Austin. Probably not. still not drawn in the... God damn, what happened? Well, this is going to be interesting. Looks like we've updated the 2047Z now that we put in the descent forecast. So about another hour, top of descent coming here in about 2:34. Still keeping an eye on last little TCU there. Wonder if Fort Worth's gonna jump on here. So far they're not on. So this shit is just not wanting to draw in. GDPR readiness. Vatsim. No data privacy. was just weird. There's nothing. Boy, it even cut the sounds out. Yeah, something's wrong with the sim. Jesus Christ. It's not utilizing any resources, but yet it's not drawing anything in. So it's not a good sign. Wish I knew, I wonder if something... Now the order looks correct. The only thing I did was add in RAS and Louisville, then RAS. Okay, it brought the sounds in there like it should. And they're back there. But why is it not drawing in the terrain? That's what I don't know. So flying just to the south, past these cells right here that we're looking at, and they just issued the watch for us, and we are just outside it actually. So we're not in it yet. Nothing is warned. And nothing's warned here either. I'm surprised this isn't just that isn't bowing out. So those cells there in Little Rock that we were looking at are not severe. So. We'll see if we get included in that. If these start to track southeast or not. Still no ZFW. That Shreveport there, maybe. Top of descent in 158. Let's update some weather. Still out of the south. Expect it to stay that way. Broken out 3,543, overcast 65. So that high layer that was there, that mid to high layer is gone now. They're reporting 10 miles. Out of curiosity, what's the still nothing? So 8:30 we can roll that. that is. Some alternate? Ruh-roh, Raggy, we're gonna go right through that. God dang, it's right frickin' in front of us. Shit. New categorical is out. KC's just outside the watch area. Ah, bullshit. Tell if that's X-plane or not. Looks like it. Where that's at. Seattle. Well, if that's for real, just in case we'll go check, but I highly doubt it. And that'll be news. That 787 is released. Where is?
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain. We'd like to welcome
Yeah, not quite. Well, should we deviate? Nah. I don't think so. Let's just go right through it. lightning and the thunder. About 45 minutes maybe. Yep. Forget to do that later. Wow, look at that son of a bitch. Oh. Woo. Now it started to draw him back in. It's just not keeping up. Oh, look at this. Oh. See how rocked we get? Should be getting some outflow from it or something. If nothing else, we take a lot of hail, that's for sure. Look at that updraft. Oh yeah. Only in the sim. Should be some turbulence in this thing now. Oh, there we go. It was a little sheer. Well, no hail damage. That was fun. Looking a little high-based. Top of descent coming up here, 50 and some change maybe. 56, yeah. Is that Tyler, Texas? Wouldn't think so. Yeah, maybe it is. DFW, Addison. Austin's got a couple of departures. Let's see, Z4. about 30 miles here, we'll be starting our descent. DFW just off to the west there. West, northwest. Close that browser out. So we'll put weather radar on the FO side. We'll take terrain on my side probably for the approach, but I don't think we'll need it. Let's go ahead and tune up Houston.
Delta 11 1,200 for 4,000.
Delta 11, radar contact, proceed direct turn, on and maintain flight level 230.
Direct turn and up to 230, Delta 11.
Delta 11, did you catch that?
Yes, sir. Sorry, I don't know if you didn't get a response yet. Direct turn and up to 230.
Delta 11, roger, thank you.
Start our descent. Whenever I activate the VSD, it, for some reason, it like just wants to load or something. I hope it's not pausing the sim. I don't. God damn! Come on! Oh, don't crash! Oh God, no! I haven't had a sim crash yet with P3D. Holy cow! So we're looking to hit that right on. That'll be solo. It's going to be 280 knots at or above 17,000, below 230.
Good afternoon, Central. This is AAL545, 015 radio, service level 360. Last caller, say again, please. You broke up.
Oh, Austin approach is on 199.98. What?
Air New Zealand, 28, descend via the H-Jump to arrival.
That's not even possible. What is that guy doing? 119.0. Okay, that's better.
Air New Zealand 28, you copy?
Houston Center, New Zealand 28, we read 5.
Air New Zealand 28, descend via the H-Jump to arrival, altimeter 3003.
Roger, descend via H-Town to arrival. Copy on the altimeter, New Zealand 28.
Windu, Master Windu. Uh, 299er6.
ETA 015, are you on the boat feed?
Should be getting a ping up from Houston here in just a couple minutes. Still looking good, vertical and horizontally on profile to make solo. Scenery not drawing in down below at all. Whoa. VNAV having a little bit of a time there. Chop. Modern chop 260. 27. Fire up there. Looking good, tracking on solo. Wow. Oh yeah, this is pretty close to wind shear here. Having a time keeping up.
Delta 11, about 10 miles from the top of the descent. Do you want us to descend via the arrival, the H-town arrival?
Delta 11, just go ahead and send via the H-count to arrival, Houston altimeter 3003.
Roger that.
Is this guy gonna call me? Give me a call up? Yeah, Jesus. I'm gonna be in approaches territory here soon. Scenery's not drawing in, I can see that up front. Still 29906, same weather. R&P and A&P are set. No call-ups from anybody. I wonder if he's just going to wait until just hand me off to approach or what.
Delta 11, contact Houston approach at 120.05.
Open approach, Delta 11.
Guy's just gonna let me steam on in, huh? I'm well inside of Houston's airspace. He's probably gonna wait and just hand me off to Austin. Still tracking just fine.
Houston Center, New Zealand 28, comm check.
New Zealand 28, got you 5x5.
Roger, thanks, New Zealand 28.
Nobody's taking me. Huh. Well, they're not gonna frickin' ping me up, I'm gonna shoot right the hell on it. Fine on the descent path. Not sure what the problem is there. Alright. Center American 545.
American 545, use center, go ahead.
Yeah, are you going to want me, or is Approach going to want me?
American 545, contact Approach on 119er, please.
Okay, over to Approach on 19-0 for 545. Thanks, we'll see you.
See you.
Good afternoon, Approach American 545, descending 12 with the Suzy 4, 299er6 for the RNAV, Zulu 17 left.
Master aircraft calling off Super Squawk at end.
That was 545.
American 545, Austin approach radar contact pulling 10 1000, correction 12,100. You say you're on the Suzy 4, correct?
That's affirmative. Suzy 4 for the RNAV, Zulu 17 left, and we've got 299er6.
American 545, the Austin Center, I guess you already said it, 299er6. If I get you down low enough, you can expect a visual approach, runway 17 left. Are you cool with that? Or would you like the RNAV, sir?
Hey, 17 left for 545. Visual's fine if you want us off your jurisdiction. You can just give us that vector to the initial fix, we'll be alright.
American 545 to maintain 4,000 vectors for the RNAV Zulu approach runway 17 left.
4,000, 545 RNAV Z17 left, thanks. Turn on the lights.
November 4938 November Tango Sector, the wait, let me know whenever you're ready to copy your plans. I need a couple of minutes. I will notify you once the next time. American 545, speed 210.
Down to 210 for 545.
American 545, proceed direct Jada, cross Jada at 4,000 to establish on the final approach course cleared, RNAV Zulu, runway 17 left approach.
Hey, Jedi at 4,000, till established, cleared on down Zulu 17 left, American 545, thank you. Yeah, we're coming in a little fast.
Vatsim approach, November 493, the Tango, copy the
November 493, November Tango, you're clear to the Austin Bergstrom Airport via radar vectors direct. Maintain 5,000, departure will be with me, squawk 5101.
Please to Austin, maintain 5,000, radio vectors direct.
Oh man, there is no scenery being drawn in.
November 493, November Tango, is that correct? Respect your discretion, advise getting the taxi, you can expect a runway 13 for departure.
Excuse me.
Runway 13 right for departure.
13 right for departure, 493, November Tango.
Oh my god. No scenery being drawn in. Hope this is gonna work. There's the airport.
Vatsim approach, November 493, the Tango, ready to taxi, have the way.
November 493, November Tango, runway 13 right, taxi via Foxtrot, November Golf, cross runway 4.
Taxi via Foxtrot, November Golf, cross runway 4 to 1.
2,500 check.
American 545, wind 150 at 9 to runway 17 left, clear land.
Okay, 17 left, clear to land, American 545, thank you. if this takes us. VNav. Full flaps. Nope, not liking that. Still a little bit above white over red. One environment looks good. Wind's 10 knots off the right.
1,000.
1,000 check, continue.
Approaching. 17 left.
Can't believe it didn't draw in that scenery. White over red. We're going to take over here in just a second. My airplane. My throttles. 500 check.
Approaching minimums.
Minimum's landing. Stow. Auto brake off. My brakes. Not the greatest landing.
American 545, welcome to Austin, taxi to via Juliet, Bravo Golf.
Juliet, Bravo Golf to the ramp 545, thank you. We have a serious scenery problem. I think he meant Bravo Juliet Golf. God damn it. Yeah, it's not even drawn in anything. No, oh my God. We want 15 probably. Sorry about this, guys. I think it might be the latest drivers, but I pretty much have no scenery. It is not drawing in anything. This is freaking horrible. Look at that. It's not even drawing the airplane in. I wonder if it's the shaders having an issue with the latest driver. You see, everything's just sunk in. Excuse me.
November 4-9er tree November Tango, wind 150 at 7, runway 13 right clear for takeoff on departure fly runway heading.
Cruise for takeoff, fly runway heading now, heading on.
God damn it. Not even sure where my gear is at. $15. Hell, there it's drawing it in now. There's my gear. Come on.
November 4-9er tree, November Tango, ready contact, come through 2,100, 2,200 now, turn left heading 220. Correction, turn left heading 040.
Turn left heading 040 for now,
if I can scoot it up. Chocks, brakes off. Did I get a very good, that was very good parking or what? On ground power, APU can come off. I don't think everything is quite working.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, thank you. Welcome to Austin, kids. Whoops. Well, we made it. Let's see how we did. Not great. But we are here. Thanks for tuning in. Not sure where the next flight's going to be. I'll be back at work tomorrow, so we'll see. There we are there. Gotta figure out what's going on with the display drivers, maybe. Disconnect. guys, until next time on the Max Duty Day channel, we'll see you later. Appreciate everybody tuning in.